at 94.3% illumination in the sign of Virgo, coming out of that full moon in Leo that we had a couple days ago. Going from fire to earth is like going from very like passionate and like inspired to being very like grounded and logical. So let's see how this energy is affecting you personally. Pluto just went into Aquarius, so I know there's all kinds of expectations about that. We can dive into that a bit. So yeah, we'll see. Let's look at the cards. We have the shadow self. It says denial, projection, and shame. I actually don't see this as like necessarily a bad thing. I feel that shadow work is the first step to true self-awareness. When we confront the things that like trigger us, we discover within ourselves the areas that we need work, right? And even to this fucking day, I'm finding little things where I'm like, I thought I healed that, and then it's like, bam, shit's coming back right around, you know. So, yeah, I actually see this card as pretty optimistic. And also, every light worker, every single one from the dawn of everything, right, like has all had to do shadow work, right? There's not one light that doesn't have a shadow. So, let's see what all this means for you. What kind of awareness you're gaining from this experience. Yes. Also, if this is not your reading, feel free to check out any of my other timeless readings. If this resonates for you, you're who I'm connecting with. Also, I believe that the messages find who they're meant to find. Sometimes they'll find a cross-watcher even, you know, it's like, it is what it is. So, let's see what messages Spirit has for you in particular. Alright, that was like half the deck. But let's keep it. Let's see kind of what's going on here. We have the Prince of Swords in reverse showing, or wait, no, sorry. Yeah, no, in the upright. The next one's in reverse. Sorry, I was looking at the reverse card when I said that. We've got Prince of Swords here. Prince of Swords is in a state of maturing, which means that there's still an aspect of like reacting versus responding. There's still like irritation, impatience, those kinds of things that come with the Prince of Swords. Prince of Swords is typically cutting shit off though. Cutting off people, cutting off things. With the Princess of Pentacles in reverse, I'm seeing that it looks like you could be letting go of a connection that may have had some roots in codependency. Alright, with the Princess of Pentacles in reverse, it's like I see the energy of like a feminine kind of letting go, releasing, while the Prince of Swords is like, fine, be gone, you know, so that's what I'm seeing here. Roles can be reversed, so take it as it resonates. We have Seven of Swords in reverse, and I feel that both energies here are just kind of like pulling the mask off and just being like, alright, like we've grown apart, we've grown distant, you know, whatever. And I feel like this is your past energy. This is like something that you've already released and something that you're working through. Could have been when you were younger, and the reason I say that is because of the next cards I'm seeing. Because what I see after this is the Prince of Wands. Alright, Prince of Fire, you are a fire sign. And this is like reigniting like your enthusiasm, feeling optimistic again, you know, perhaps even feeling inspired to create. This is, you know, it could be passions running high, could be even lust on the table, just saying, you know, fire has that kind of energy. With the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, I feel that like you're releasing you're letting go of a lot, for one. And for two, with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, I feel that like right now you may need to rely on people for like help or support in some area, and there's no shame in that, right? I'm throwing that out there. I need support a lot, you know, like there's no shame in like needing like extra input or like, you know, assistance, guidance, whatever the fuck it is, you know, from an outside source or an unbiased source even, or somebody who's biased towards you, right, in a situation, who knows, but whatever it is, it's like you're reaching out to people you can trust. With the Eight of Wands, I'm seeing that something is moving rather quickly towards you, or you towards it. It's like Minor Arcana, Chariot energy, like something's moving quick. With the Seven of Wands in reverse, perhaps this is even something that you did not see coming. This is like kind of like unexpected, out of left field. You were just like, wait a second, like 1 minute life was one way and then the next it's topsy-turvy. With the Four of Swords in reverse, I do feel like there's an energy of like overthinking or overactivity. You could be working yourself pretty hard, you know, like maybe even like a workaholic. I see that there's not a whole lot of time for like self-care and rest, meditation, that kind of thing. You could be distracting yourself as well. With the Ten of Wands, I feel that this shadow work that you're dealing with has a lot to do with like letting go of emotional burdens and understanding that like not all situations or connections that you enter into are going to be the same, right? Like you're never gonna have the same friendship with two people in the same way that you'll never have the same relationship with two people. You know, there may be similarities, there may be, you know, things like that, but however, there's, you know, like part of letting go of this emotional burden is like letting go of the way that you did things in the past or the way that you perceived things in the past, like having no preconceived notions moving forward and allowing the future to unfold in a different way, right? Rather than putting like your energetic like manifestation towards like a negative thing here. Trying to find words. Then the next one that comes up is this Queen of Cups. Alright, this is a very mature, like divine feminine energy, very maternal. The Queen of Cups is somebody who's been through the ringer, right? And also they're showing up as older than you. How much older, I'm not sure. You showed up as the Prince of Swords to the Prince of Wands. This, you know, letting go of a Princess of Pentacles in reverse, which was somebody of comparable, like, age to you. This person might be older, or at least like you might feel like they're a little bit more experienced, or they have like an energy about them that's older, right? Or very mature, right? They could be somebody who has had to like grow super quickly, or somebody who's like pretty spiritually inclined. The Queen of Cups tells me that this is somebody who's very loving, very compassionate, very warm. Uh, who is this Queen of Cups to you and your perspective of them? The World, Saturn energy. Okay. This also means that this is the energy of somebody who helps you close out old cycles. And with the Ten of Wands, that is the ending of a cycle, right? It's something that was very burdensome, something that was not fair, something that sucked. With the Justice card coming out, Libra energy, not necessarily that you're dealing with a Libra, just the energy of this card is Libra. The Justice card is coming out, and it's kind of like saying this is like a karmic balance. Like, if you experienced something pretty shitty in the past, it's like this new experience is going to be something that changes your mind about a lot of things, right? Something that's very positive, something that that feels like it balances out your scales. You may feel more balanced with this person, or like very secure with them. Yeah, with the Hanged Man in reverse, I'm seeing like, there are no obstacles in regards to this. Like, you're getting a lot of green flags, is what I'm hearing, like, with this individual. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Which tells me that this is somebody who's not super abrasive, or like, they could be bold, but they come off as like somebody who's very like caring, very straightforward, but they're not like looking to fight or argue. They try to be like understanding and come from a place of love with that Queen of Cups, So, there's that. What's your advice? Interesting. What's interesting is the King of Swords and the King of Cups came together. The King of Cups is the divine counterpart to the Queen of Cups. They are soulmates. They're divine counterparts, right? They're meant for each other. They complement each other's energies. They complete each other, if you will. But I don't like saying it like that, because I feel like you're already a whole person, right? And both individuals are already completely whole and completely themselves. When they come together, though, there's a lot of growth and a lot of strength and power. It's like things, like they're better together. However, still whole and completely dope in themselves apart as well. With the King of Swords followed up with the Ten of Cups in reverse, I'm seeing that you're gonna have to cut off, or like, your feelings of disappointment about something that didn't work out with the Ten of Cups in reverse, right? Ten of Cups in reverse is like telling me that there was something that you thought was it. You thought it was, going to be like the love story of your life, or you thought like it was the realest thing that ever happened to you, and how could you ever replace that, blah, 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 And we often feel that way with young love, right? And usually that young love is very karmic, very turbulent, it exposes our shadow to ourselves. It tells us, like, okay, these are the areas that you gotta work on before the real thing shows up, you know? But a lot of times people get caught up in that first one or caught up in that karmic connection, and it can be powerful, right? It looks like what's happening now is here to kind of help you to walk away from something that wasn't right for you, to be abrasive if you need to be like, to set clear boundaries, to be very straightforward and bold, like, which is no problem for Sagittarius, right? Like, you know, speak your mind, speak your feelings. And the reason I say, like, be bold too is that when you can't fuck up what's meant for you, for one, right? And you won't want to fuck it up. You'll make sure that you're on your best, right? And same with your counterpart. I also feel that, you know, this kind of connection is one that's rooted in honesty. With the King and Queen of Cups, there's like a lot of emotional compatibility there. I feel that you're growing up, you're maturing, you're reaching new levels yourself. And so with this counterpart, I feel that, like, your honesty and straightforwardness, your boldness is going to be important. It's going to really help lead the dynamic of this connection. Four of Pentacles in reverse. You may have some unexpected expenses or something of that sort. It's like, basically the Four of Pentacles in reverse says that, like, you're about to, like, invest in something, right? And whether that's money, whether that's time, energy, emotions, you're about to invest something that you have been kind of building up on the inside, right? And to me, it doesn't feel like money. It feels like an emotional investment with the King of Cups. So what else do you need to know? You have 10, 10, 10 on the board right now. You've got 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands, and 10 of Pentacles in reverse. 10s are all about endings and new beginnings. 10 to the power of 3. 3 represents the mind, body, and spirit. There's going to be a lot of transitions, a lot of challenges even. Like, you're gonna have to overcome, like, your old way of thinking about things. You're gonna overcome, like, your own mindset towards certain dynamics. I feel that there's a lot of releasing, you know, with the 10 of Cups in reverse and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. It's like letting go of your preconceived notions of what you want and how you wanted it to go, right? It's kind of like the universe is saying you can only base what you want off of what you know about, but better might be out there, but you're not aware of it because you've never been exposed to that, right? You've never experienced that. So it's going to be something very new, something very unexpected. So I'm telling you. Drop your preconceived notions. Like, sorry. I'm dyslexic even with my own thoughts. Like, they go backwards sometimes, okay? I cannot help it. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse, which tells me that it's okay for you to, like, mourn your losses or to, like, accept what you had to let go of, right? Pentacles oftentimes to me symbolize that which is valuable to you or something that you valued for a very long time. And I feel this energy of releasing, right? Letting go. Money could be a thing here. Like you might feel like some financial blocks or whatever. I feel that that's going to be, you know, because I'm seeing the Seven of Pentacles in reverse too. But I feel like this is part of it. It's part of like leaning on the universe and learning how to trust fall, right? And learning how to just trust the process and let shit kind of flow the way it naturally does. Not trying to force it in any direction, not trying to micromanage the universe into giving you what you want. It's like just understanding and accepting and being intentional with like where you're going and how you're going about that. We have the Queen of Wands showing up. This is the most attractive queen in the deck. This is, I mean, with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups, I'm seeing that this, like, you know, this person that you're connecting with, it, like, they inspire you, right? They're also somebody that you see is very attractive with, you know, Queen of Wands is the most attractive queen in the deck. Very, like, spontaneous, fun, you know, this is somebody who's willing to, like, think outside the box and kind of like ignite your passions, you know. With the moon in reverse, I feel like, well, this is Pisces energy showing up. Like I said before, it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a Pisces. It means that there's something that is not yet revealed, or somebody could be holding something in, like some kind of information or something is unspoken or unsaid, right? And what is that? With the Four of Wands in reverse, this could have to do with being divorced or like walking away from a long-term commitment. Like this could be interesting that it's not brought up, but it, you know, it could be too early or whatever. Like you might be in like the meeting phase, getting to know each other phase, getting to know you, getting to know all about you. So we've got Two of Wands in reverse. This is somebody who, like, you feel very, like, certain towards. You're not, like, on the crossroads about it. And that in itself might be a little scary, too. Because you might not have been looking for that. And it just kind of, like, came out of nowhere. And it's like, yeah, so, but that, I feel like I still have more questions about this moon in reverse. Like perhaps, you know, there's a lot of things that you feel are important to talk about, but like have not been talked about, and you don't know how to like bring that up, or vice versa. Your person could be feeling this way. We have Pluto, the Judgment card coming out. Pluto is in Aquarius right now. Yeah, with the Judgment and the Justice card coming out, there could be divorce or some kind of like court thing, you know, those are court cards, like, so there could be something in regards to do, or in regards to like the courts or legalities, something of that nature. You might fear judgment with that. I don't feel like there's reason to fear, but yeah, it does look though that things are kind of turning in your favor with the judgment and justice and upright. Also, this connection could have something to do with divine intervention, like the divine stepping in and being like, all right, gangsta, shit's gotta change, right? Like, if something wasn't moving or there was, it's like water. Like, if you sit too long, you go stagnant, you know? It's like, and I feel like the universe was trying to get you moving. We have the Chariot, Cancer energy. Alright, this is the energy of movement. Moving up, moving on, moving out, moving forward, moving. Right? So, I feel like there's a lot of movement on your path, and you're moving towards this Sun energy, Leo energy. Here in June, July, I don't know why that is relevant, but wait, because that's like Cancer and Leo seasons, I think. Pretty sure. But anyway, the sun card is all about like abundance and happiness, fulfillment, like things turning out better than you had anticipated, right? Like you may have dreamt up like some great idea of what you wanted, but the universe was like, but there's more, but there's better, and you can't even fathom it because you've never experienced it or you've never seen anything like it. Like you can't expect it because it's not like anything you've ever experienced. So, you know, I feel that energy coming through hella strong. So let's pull some Kali cards. See what the goddess has to say about all this. That's a lot. But I'll take them. Khadga. A predestined series of events is due to occur according to divine timing. This has been orchestrated at a higher level to integrate the paths of people with whom you have soul contracts in this lifetime. Trust in the doors that close just as much as in the doors that open for you as a result. Kurikula. To receive your divine inheritance of blessings and support for sacred fulfillment, certain karmic conditions that resonate at a lower frequency need to be cleared. Kurikula signifies a time of rapid movement on your path. I literally said that. And freedom to attract what you want and need. Let go of that which does not belong in your world. Release and you shall receive. Anahata Kali. Your heart cannot be contained or constrained by what has taken place in your life. Your heart wisdom and empowerment is growing, and soon you shall have the wisdom and courage to accomplish something significant to your soul journey. Trust in the invisible workings of divine love in your life. Let your heart be at peace as it guides you onward. Kamala Devi. Held within Kali's protection, your heart radiates peace, certainty, and beauty. Her grace melts frustration into inspiration, fatigue into replenishment, and overactivity into effortless attraction. Kamala is the golden pathway of divine protection and peaceful contentment. She empowers your heart to receive with the same generosity, openness, and grace that you express when you give. You are swiftly approaching sacred fruition. So, yeah, like, I feel like if you've been suffering, if you've been going through a hard time, the universe is thinking that it's time to switch, to flip the script, right? Like, it's, you know, it's time to move into a period of peace and enjoyment, right? You gotta balance that shit. You can't always be going through hard shit, you know? So, yeah. That's what I have for you. Namaste. I love you guys, and I'll see you later.